So WandaVision has finally come to an end, and I really enjoyed the show overall. I have liked to love every single episode. My favorite episode is still episode 8. But as for the finale, a lot of people loved it, a lot of people did not like it. Where was I? Well, just stick around and you'll find out. As always, I'm going to talk spoilers here, so if you haven't seen the episode, definitely click off, go watch it. I do highly recommend this show. It was really great. It was a great start to the future for the MCU when it comes to the shows. I'm so excited for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It is going to be the best one. But as I said before, going into this show overall, not just like this episode, going into the show overall, I was like, yeah, this is going to be good, but I wasn't super excited. But as it went along, I got even more excited, and I'm happy to say I did really enjoy the conclusion. There was so much that I really loved about it. Just to be annoying, I am going to talk about my few problems here, and I'm not going to cover every single thing that happened in this episode because so much did. So if you have any questions on what I felt about other things, leave them in the comments down below. I'd suggest leaving kind of a spoiler warning in case someone's reading that before I said spoilers. You don't fully have to, but I would prefer that, you know? But one of the negatives people are talking about, I think it's quite fair, is the whole Pietro thing where they just kind of placed Evan Peters in it and his name is Robert Boner. I think that's right, but it was just played off as a dick joke. It's fine. Like, I really enjoyed him in the episodes he was in, but it was just kind of weird. I get how Agnes was doing it. That's okay. And there were a few things. I feel like the kids could have been used a little bit more. I really enjoyed their scene with Monica too, where they're like, hey, I like your power. She's like, I like your powers. And they're like, oh, yeah, thanks. We like yours too. Where she stops bullets. That was awesome. Monica, can't wait to see what they do with her in the future. They had such amazing scenes. I wish those kids were in it more, and actually Monica just a little bit. And there were parts of this episode that did feel rushed. I feel like it would have benefited maybe a little bit more from like maybe another episode, but not 100%. Like, trust me, I'm still really satisfied with the conclusion. But Elizabeth Olson is just so good in the show. This has got to be one of the greatest performances in the MCU, and trust me, there's been some great ones. She's been my favorite. She's officially my favorite superhero now. I was always like, do I like her more? Do I like Black Widow? Do I like Wonder Woman more? But no, she is my favorite, not just because we share a last name, which I made that joke in like 3 videos, but it's okay. She's so awesome here, and when she dons that final costume, oh my god, is that sick. I cannot wait to see what happens with her in the future with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. But on that topic, some of the creators actually apologized before the episode came out, saying that it would probably disappoint fans after theories, and I think that says enough about people and their fan theories. My guess was just, I thought that either Magneto or Charles Xavier was going to come in, just some certain version of them, but they didn't, and it didn't really annoy me. It didn't really annoy me that we didn't get anyone. It's weird that they kind of said that thing about the cameo and then nothing happened, but overall it's okay. But the visuals here were stunning. I'm pretty sure that the White Vision was very comic book accurate because I saw a picture of it. His fight with the real Vision was great, and Paul Bettany, phenomenal here, just so good. I love the scene where he touches the Mind Stone and it kind of refreshes him. He gets all his memory back basically, and it goes through and you see little clips, and then he flies out. So there's actually really 2 visions here. There's like real Vision and the fake Vision, but that's really cool. And Wanda's action with Agnes was great. Agnes was a great villain. Hayward was, I didn't really like it. I mean, he was just fine. Like, he was a fine villain. I didn't hate him, but he's just one in the lower tier for sure. But overall, this episode was really great. The action was stunning. The emotion for me was all there. When that wave came over, when Westview was closing in, I really felt it there. And episode 8 may have been my favorite, but this one is probably up there. I'm going to rank the episodes maybe tomorrow, sometime soon for sure. But WandaVision overall was a great show. Some of the episodes were far from perfect, but trust me, I never went in with those expectations, although Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda and Paul Bettany as Vision were absolutely perfect. Agnes was a great villain when she was finally introduced. There were lots of cool twists and turns. I feel like overall it did conclude in a very satisfying way, and I cannot wait to see what they do with these characters in the future. I'm gonna give WandaVision episode 9 a 4 out of 5. Again, really satisfying, and ask me, whatever you want down below if it has to do with WandaVision, obviously, because I got a really funny comment on my last video, but it was really interesting. I got more excited for the show as it went along, and I'm happy to say I did enjoy it. I know a lot of people didn't, and sure, there are things that are understandable, but people just set their expectations way too high. I'm glad I'm just one of them. Maybe it's because I'm not too, knowledgeable when it comes to the comic books. But what were your thoughts on this finale? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Over and out.